I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
They're going to have a few games in a row here at home. This is a prime time opportunity for them to establish some rhythm and momentum going forward.
Here are the Lakers now. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Sunvolt. McDaniels a screen. Outside for Dort. Pass to Reed. Here's Sunvolt. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Dort, no good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Vanderbilt with a screen. Doncic, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. Outside Reed. Pass to Durant. Here's Sunvolt. And he makes it on the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Doncic hammers it home.
A terrific full-court effort from Doncic. The moment he got the ball, he just takes off.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to McDaniels. Dort with it. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
You talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Now James. And it's James with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Sunvolt misses. The Lakers in the lead. Back to James. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Here's Sunvolt. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 4. Now Reed. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. Another shot. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Reed. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. It's Reeves with the drive. Second shot opportunity. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Durant. Pass to Reed. Now here's Durant. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The first.
15.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Here's Sunvolt. Good D by Covington.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Minnesota. Now, here is James. And slam dunk by James.
Yeah, he may be young, but you can't give Bronny a look at the rim.
To the middle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's James. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota in the lead. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Here's James. following the score by Minnesota.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Here's Zubac. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Covington on the wing. Clock at 6. They get the rebound. Pass to James. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, it's hard to deny the talent of Bronny James. And I think the D took that into account there.
That one's no good. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
The 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, this is something Bronny's working on, breaking down the defense off the dribble.
Takes it inside. Zubac's high post. Clark outside. The 11-footer. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And that one's good. Connect.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Clark. Back to Zubac. Clark up top. Now Jones. Covered by Covington. Jones sets a screen. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Lakers trail. Back to James. Screen by Robinson. Takes a 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. With the drive.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Robinson can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Inside. And stolen by Covington. And here's the fast break. And here's Robinson. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Dillingham. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dort with a steal. Ivica Zubac. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Reeves. He's scoreless. Pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Vanderbilt with a screen. Stolen by Reed. Here's Sunvold. Reed sets a screen. Driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Driving to the basket. Tipped. Here's Reed. The shot comes out. Good D by Vanderbilt. Shot is good by Reed.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Reed can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to James. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Pass to Durant. Over Hachimura. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Durant's got his first points of the night.
As long as there's time on the clock, it's enough time for Durant.
And here's Reeves. Averaging around 5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Hachimura sets a screen. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Back to Doncic. Over Dort. Doncic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
To the paint. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Here's Sunvold. 10 points for him. Pass to Reed. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Reed's got 6.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Doncic outside. Hachimura sets a screen. From behind the arc. Doncic! Count it!
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Zubac. Lots of room. The Lakers with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
James with the ball. He's got 5. To the inside. Robinson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, fans, it's time to get excited. The Lakers high squad.
Minnesota leading by 5. 52 seconds left in the third. Back to Zubac. Fires from the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And here's Minnesota now. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. Got to wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Now here's Clark. Back to Zubac. Money on the 19-footer. Zubac has got 10 points. Now James. Floats one. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you this.
The Timberwolves. 40.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota leading by 5. To the middle. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Has to connect. Shot clock at 6. Robinson finds some space. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Lakers on D. They trail by 7. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. McDaniels can't hit.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside Durant. Pass to Sunvolt. The 3 is up. Oh, he trains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Doncic outside. Inside. They need this. Hachimura sets a screen. Clock at 4. No good with the triple. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Into the lane. Pass to Sunvolt. James with the block.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort outside. Takes the 3. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
From 18 feet away, Durant, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
The Lakers with another miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Here's Sunvolt. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
Here's Sunvolt, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
We've seen that a few times. LeBron is a master of running the pick and roll and finds his guy.
Durant for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Now here's Durant. It's Minnesota with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.